Hey Raindrops, the queen and king of reality show tour is back. Nene Leakes and I are coming to a city near you. Wednesday, May 13th, we are in Birmingham, Alabama. Thursday, May 14th, we're in Tampa, Florida. Friday, June 5th, Houston, Texas. Saturday, June 6th, Dallas, Texas. Get your tickets on sale now at kingdomreign.com. That's Kingdom, KINGDOM, Reign, REIGNENT.com. Can't wait to see you there. Hey Raindrops, on today's special episode of Reality with the King, this is ripped from the headlines edition, where we get to talk to celebrities, public figures about things that are going on in the news. And my guest today is the talk of the town social media. You all know her just based on all the stuff she's been doing business-wise, but recently she's been making headlines, and I wanted to sit and chat with her. So give it up for Stormy Wellington.
Yes, let's get some commentary in the chat.
Hey, Stormy.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm excited. I'm excited to be talking with you. I'm excited to be here. I'm happy.
Good. You know, listen, obviously I know all about you. I've been knowing about you for years, but up until recently, you've been making headlines. But before we get to that, I just want to know, like, with everything going on in your life, how is Stormy Wellington today?
I am, first of all, thank you for that question. Most people don't care to ask you those questions, but thank you for asking. I am at the most happiest, most grateful season of my life that I've ever been in. And it would be hard for the average mind to understand how am I so happy, there's no way, with all the things that the tabloids, the bloggers, the people, the friends, the people I thought was my friends, all the things that I've been through within the last few weeks or even days. You would think that I'm about to lose my mind and kill myself. I already went there. That happened 2 months ago. So the world is finding out all of these things now, but I already went through the agony, the pain, going back to God, repenting, asking God for forgiveness. I did that before it got public. So now that I'm out of it and I rededicated my life back to God, I never felt this grounded in my life. And I'm just very grateful for the season that I'm in and the value that I know the new version of me is going to bring to the world. So I'm grateful to be here.
Listen, I'm grateful that you said yes, because I know your DMs, your phones, your emails have been inundated with tons of interview requests.
Yeah.
So I don't take for granted the fact that you said yes to me. So like I said, before we get to the headlines, who is Stormy Wellington? Like, first of all, is that your real name?
That's my real name, Stormy Nicole Wellington.
So Wellington is your real last name?
My real last name.
So it's not some made up stuff like from Dynasty, because it's so grand.
Right.
That I thought like, oh, well, maybe that's a name that she adopted for herself, but you were born Stormy Wellington.
Stormy Nicole Wellington.
Stormy Nicole.
My mom took 7 days to name me. So my mom was going to have an abortion with me. I wasn't supposed to be here. 5 months into my mom's pregnancy, she had a doctor's appointment to get an abortion. But fate stepped in. My dad, they had such a big argument. By the time she got to the abortion clinic, the doctor said, I told you 10, you here at 12. I'm not doing it. So I wasn't even supposed to be here. So when my mom gave birth to me.
So wait, stop there. Mm-hmm. Your mother had an appointment.
To have an abortion with me.
At 10 a.m.
Exactly.
And because she arrived 2 hours late.
The doctor said, I told you was already 5 months and I wasn't supposed to do this abortion anyway. And so that's why I'm here. So she didn't want to have me, So it took her 7 days to name me. The nurse comes in and says, you have to name this child. What do you want to name her? She threw her hand up and said, name her Stormy. So that's where my name comes from. My mom had a stormy relationship with my dad. She was a drug dealer when I was in her stomach. And so she really didn't want to have any more kids. And then here comes Stormy.
And how many kids did she have before you?
3. I'm her 4th and her last child.
You're the baby of
I'm
the
baby
family.
of the family.
Are you from Florida?
So I was born in New York, but I've been here since I was like 5, so I resonate with Miami. My parents are Jamaican, so I got New York, Jamaican, Miami in me.
So when it comes to you, one of the things that is so interesting, you have built this multi-million-dollar business for yourself, but with your mother being a drug dealer, what did your father do first?
So I have 2 dads. One of my dads was a drug dealer, and one of my dads worked for New York Transit for 30 years before he retired. So I have my biological dad, and then I have my brother's dad who kind of raised me. So I saw street life at a young age. that's kind of where I get a lot of my hustle and my ambition from what I saw growing up.
How did you get into the multi-level marketing business?
Okay, so my first time in multi-level marketing, I was 16. I did Mary Kay, and that's when I thought it was a pyramid, a scam. Once I signed up for Mary Kay and I realized what I was in, I was like, these people tricked me. This is one of those pyramid things, one of those scams. So I got in at 16, but I got out at 16 in 2 weeks. And so when I turned 29, I was here in Miami. I used to be a TSA agent. I used to be the girl at the airport that checked your bags and all that kind of stuff. And I hated it. I hated that job. But my goal back then was to climb the corporate ladder and to be a customs officer making $86,000 a year. But one of the things I've learned is that I move from inspiration. I'm not a jealous girl. I'm an inspired girl. So I used to see women come through the airport with their luggage, throwing it up, and I would always ask them what did they do for a living. They either did real estate or some form of distribution. And so I ended up waking up one morning and leaving my TSA job, and I moved to Atlanta with $135 with the nickels, quarters, and dimes to my name. And so when I got to Atlanta, at first, I didn't have nowhere to stay. I was a TSA officer. But I knew how to hustle. I became a bartender. I stepped on my friend's couch. I networked. I learned that you got to have good people skills. And so when I got to Atlanta, a friend of mine invited me to a birthday party. And I go to this birthday party, and I'm struggling. I'm depressed. But she's like, girl, you got to get out of the house. And I met this man who meets me, and he's like, you got to meet my wife. You remind me so much of my wife. And I never had a man come to me and tell me that you got to meet my wife. And the man was attractive. He wasn't even flirting with me. He was like, meet my wife. Long story short, he came to my house. I ended up meeting his wife, and she was in network marketing. She was making about $60,000 a month. And I was so inspired by her life, her lifestyle, her family, her body, her everything. I said, I want to be like her one day. And I became her number one student / do girl. I would do everything she told me to do just to be in proximity to her. And so I got in network marketing at 29 just to make an extra $500 to $1,000 a month.
So explain to me what she was doing, because listen, you do realize a lot of people do believe that MLM, multi-level marketing, is a pyramid scheme. And you even said that when you were working at Mary Kay, you even thought that yourself, is this a scam? Is this a pyramid scheme? So talk to me about what was it like working for Mary Kay? How would you make your money to where you thought about that? And then how did you end up doing something similar with this woman you met?
Okay, so when I called it a pyramid scheme, is because I was ignorant. I was not educated on what a pyramid scheme was. And most of us are not educated on things. Most of us listen to what somebody else said and we just repeat what they said without seeking out proper knowledge. So why I didn't like Mary Kay, which I respect it now, is because the way I got into business was not the way to maintain the business. And that really confused me. And then I realized that, you know, if you didn't have certain leadership skills, you couldn't make it. And I was only 16. I was a little kid. But when I became an adult, when I saw a woman that walked like me, talked like me.
Before that, what did they have you do at Mary Kay at 16?
I didn't do it long enough to do anything. I just ordered $600 worth of products.
With your own money?
With my own money.
Okay.
So here's the thing. And I like to bring clarity with the story. That's why I'm giving you the story.
Okay.
Because people, no matter how much I say it, until I give them this story, they're not going to get it because their mind cannot conceptualize, oh, that makes sense. So here's the story. When you have a pyramid scheme, it is money exchanged for nothing. I give you money with a promise of you're going to get money back one day. A promise of, I don't know, you may get this stock. A promise of something, but nothing is in exchange. I'm not giving you anything tangible. That's a pyramid scheme. Flowers, the money pot, the thing that the susu, the hey su, whatever you call it. But when you have a business model that's based upon give me the money, give the company the money in exchange for a product, there's no pyramid scheme there. I'm giving you a product that does something. This product is either going to help you with your skin, your eyes, your eyelashes, your body, your head, your energy, your clarity, I don't know, coffee, whatever. You're giving this money in exchange for a product. Now, everything has a pyramid model to it. You got your CEOs, your CFOs, your boss, your manager, your assistants, everybody has a level of hierarchy. The presidency has a level of hierarchy. Church has a level of hierarchy. So when people hear that, it's because they know that there's tiers. You get to build organizations. So it feels as if the structure is structured in a certain way that when you don't understand how to understand it, you call it a pyramid scheme. You can't scheme a person if you're giving them a product in exchange for their money. The product makes it no scheme. What you do with the product, if I give you a Tylenol and it's going to help you with your headache, but you leave it on the counter, it ain't going to help you with your headache sitting on the counter. So if you don't consume the product, you get no result. So I've always been behind companies for the last almost 19 years of me being in this profession with products that I love. I look the way I look because I consume certain things. So if you buy from me, you're really buying into me because you like how I look and feel, but you just got to do what I do to get the results. So the difference in understanding a pyramid scheme and a network marketing opportunity is understanding that there's no product when there's a scheme. How am I scheming you when you bought product in exchange for your money?
So this is the thing. So the woman who was your mentor, she got you into this because that's what she was doing, right?
I was inspired by what she was doing.
You was inspired by what
and how she looked.
And how she looked.
Absolutely.
You consider yourself to be her do girl,
Yes.
which means what? You were just like...
I didn't care what she needed me to do. I wanted to learn from her. I believe in mentorship. I believe the problem with our Black community, especially us Black people, we don't understand the power of a mentor or a coach. Most successful people attribute their success to somebody that was behind them. It could be a mom, a dad, a coach, a mentor, a pastor. Most people have someone that gave them the game or showed them the game. That's the statistics, right? You can see more people having success that way. When I got around her, I'm not a learner from a book necessarily. I just need to be around you. If I want to get something out of you, if I want to get like you, if I want what you have, I'm going to do exactly what you do. But I got to learn how to do exactly what you do. So for me, I wanted to serve her to be in proximity to learn what she did so I could live how she lived. I know that success is about doing things in a certain way. If you don't do things in a certain way, you're not going to have success. So how was I going to be successful like her if I didn't know what she did? So whatever she needed me to do, drive the car, pick up the kids, do the homework, I didn't care what I needed to do. I need to hear what you're saying on the phone to people. I need to see what you're doing because you're making money that I want to make one day. And evidently, I don't know how to do it. So let me be around you, ma'am. I don't care if I got to drive the car for you. I don't care if I got to clean up for you. I just want to be in proximity to learn from you. And that's how I became a part of who I am today. I've always had mentors. I believe in the power of mentorship.
How old were you when you started your own business? So you left her and you started your own business. How old were you and what was that process like?
So my first business was when I was like 25. I opened up a boutique, even before multi-level marketing. I was in the boutique industry. How I got from her or from the boutique industry is when I moved to Atlanta and I saw that distribution was the number one thing. I saw real estate was the number one thing. I've always been a serial entrepreneur. After my boutique business, I got obviously a job. I was a TSA agent. I was a customs officer. No, I wasn't a customs. I was a TSA agent. I was a collections officer. I used to get people to pay their cell phone bill. Then I got into network marketing. Once I got into network marketing, the only reason why I even opened my own company, because I have a skincare company called Perfect Storm, was because I needed multiple streams of income. When you make a certain amount of money, either you're going to give 99% of your money to Uncle Sam some way, somehow, or you're going to figure out how to leverage it and open up other businesses. So I don't have technically my own business right now. I am still very much in a network marketing company. I am still in a direct sales company, though I have my skincare line. I have a community where I grow women, but my main source is from my network marketing business, outside of my investments and stuff like that.
So, okay, so explain this to me. Okay, like I'm a fifth grader.
Okay.
Okay, so you've been a part of MLM for multiple...
19 years.
For 19 years,
Right.
Okay? So the way you make your money is what? Like explain it to me because you're saying
I'll
like
give you one sentence.
Go ahead.
The more products me and my team move for the company, the more products
Yes.
me and my business partners move.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Yep.
The company I'm with now, we have 500 products.
What's the name of the company?
Pharmacy.
Pharmacy.
I don't own the company.
Who owns Pharmacy?
The Tuna family. They're from Turkey. I am just a regular influencer that took it to the top.
Okay. So Pharmacy is a LLC.
Is a corporation that distributes and manufactures high-end, affordable, luxury skincare, cosmetics, coffee, supplements, and self-care. We have 500 products in our arsenal.
Got it. So you're an employee of this?
No.
You're a freelancer.
I partnered with them.
Partnered.
I invested into products from the company, okay?
How much have you invested in the products?
My first month, I invested about $10,000 in products.
19 years ago.
Oh, no. The company I'm in now, I just started 9 months ago. I've been in different companies for 19 years. This is my 10th multi-level marketing direct sales company. You understand? The company that I left, there was a company I was with for almost 11 years.
Yes.
A lot of people know me from that company. I took that company around the world.
What company is that?
It was TLC, Total Life Changes.
Got it.
I
Yes.
left them. I was there for almost 11 years.
Okay.
August 1st, I left them and came to a new company called Pharmacy.
Before you left them, what was your job title?
Before I left who?
TLC.
Top ambassador. I was the top earner in the company.
You didn't own the company.
I never owned the companies. I don't want to own the company.
You don't own a company. So you are
I'm a influencer / leader in the company. The more sales me and my team makes, they pay me and every partner a percentage of the overall sales. So if I don't go produce sales, I make no money. And I don't care how cute I am, how smart I think I am. If I don't move the catalog worth of products, me and my partners, I make no money.
And are your partners underneath you?
They're underneath. No, they're attached to me. They're attached to me. I earn underneath is a mindset. They're not underneath me. They are attached to me.
Okay.
I earn a percentage of what they do.
Got it. Okay. So TLC is here.
I left them. They gone.
Yeah. Okay. So the company, so in this case, is pharmacy.
Now pharmacy.
Now it's pharmacy. But back then, because you are known for TLC.
Yeah, but we don't want to talk about them.
Okay, we won't.
I ain't giving them no fee. You don't say their name no more.
Okay, I promise. Okay, so
pharmacy.
Okay, so in this case, pharmacy.
Pharmacy is here.
It's here. You are here.
No, pharmacy is here.
Yes.
I am here.
You're equal to pharmacy.
Yes.
Because you guys are partners.
I'm a partner. I'm not under nobody.
You're not under anybody.
Pharmacy is here.
Yes.
I am here.
Got it. Do you own equity in pharmacy?
No.
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 Okay.
I own what I bring to the table. If I sell some stuff, me and my partners that's all here,
Yeah.
we all earn a percentage of our sales, like real estate, okay? Real estate. Let's talk about real estate for a minute, because I can give you a connection for your audience.
Before we do that, because I'm following you.
Okay.
Which means my raindrops, that's my
your
audience.
Raindrop. Okay, raindrops. TikTok, you don't stop. Exactly.
Period. Okay. So pharmacy is here.
Yes.
Stormy Wellington is here.
Yes.
Now, pharmacy gives you products.
No. I buy the product from pharmacy.
Monthly.
Whenever I want it.
Okay.
Monthly, weekly, yearly, daily. Whenever I want product, I go buy it.
Okay, so you...
At 50 to 75% off.
Got it.
I don't have to white label. I ain't got to fly to Hong Kong, China, Thailand. They did the research, the certificates, the manufacturing, Turkish quality, UK quality. I promote their brand. I don't got to worry about no lawsuits, no nothing. They make it, I sell it.
Got it.
And I like it.
So you're buying... Okay, so you buy products from pharmacy.
Yes, sir.
Okay. At a 50 to 75% discount.
Yes.
Okay. So you have all these products.
If I buy them.
If you buy them. So you bought them.
If I buy them.
If you buy them.
Yeah.
So all the products that you may buy is here.
Yes.
Okay. So with those inventory of products,
yes.
Right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
What then happens after you have obtained the inventory of products?
Great question. Come on, raindrops. Drop some fires and raindrops in the chat. Raindrops in the chat.
There we go.
So I use them myself, number one. I personally use about 40 to 45 pharmacy products every day. Mm-hmm. So I'm consuming a percentage of them.
Yep.
My kids, my dad, my man, my housekeeper, my life, people who come in. That's one aspect. For example, I do events. I do cash and carry. People like a store, okay? You come to my event, you like the inventory, you want to buy it, give me my 100%. I pay 50 to 75% off. You give me the price, the cost, which is double, and you're happy, I'm happy. Like I got a bag, I give you your bag with your stuff. I go sell stuff at events. I give you another one, hold on. I got an event Monday, I'm doing a golf tournament. So many men. Guess what I did? I'm calling my cutest girl on the team. We're gonna get all golf cute outfits, and we're bringing all of our pain products for the men, our toothpaste, our cologne, and we're gonna make a bag on Monday. Retailing the product that we purchased from pharmacy.
Okay, because I do watch Shark Tank.
Period.
Okay, so what I do know is this.
Yes.
Because this is legal.
This is good.
You buy a product, right? So guys, this is what happens. I watch Shark Tank. Shout out to Mark Cuban.
Yes.
And Emma Greed. Okay. Now, with that being said, it's called inflation because the thing that, it's legal. The thing is this. You can buy a product for wholesale for like $5.
Right.
But you have the legal right to inflate that with margins and sell that $5 product you bought for $25.
If you want to.
If you want to. There's nothing illegal about that.
Exactly.
Because it's all about the profit margins that you can make off the product. Because the thing is this, everything we're wearing, right? That wasn't the wholesale price.
Exactly.
Right? So, for example, I have on Zara pants.
Exactly.
I paid $50 for the Zara pants.
Right.
Zara company may have paid $5 for it. Period. But once they sold it on the market, they inflated it to $45 profit margin.
Exactly.
Right. So I wanted to explain that to them.
That's good.
So that's what you do.
That's good.
See, I'm
That's
okay,
good. That's
right?
good. That's good. And is my choice. I own the product, right? It's mine. I may sell it for 10.
Yeah. You.
Or I may give it away. Like I'm giving you some stuff today.
Yes.
Oh, that's my prerogative.
Yeah. You can sell up what you want, but I wanted to explain to them
Okay.
how the biggest thing that my audience wants to know is how does Stormy Wellington make money?
So that's one way I make money. But I also have, I was once a single mom. This is what I want people to understand. I don't need nobody's sympathy because God has blessed me tremendously. But I was once a single mom that being 2 minutes late to pick my children up, 2 of them from the YMCA, was $20 per child. Then they was hungry. Then I already only made $13 an hour. Then I already didn't have enough money to pay my bills. So what I specialize in, really and truly, is helping like the least, the last, and the lost that need an extra $100 a day, $200 a day, $300 a day, to be willing to put in the work. It is work. You're not just gonna sit there and pray and numb your cure or anything cure, Jesus help me, Lord, fast and think the money gonna come. No, we got to work. So I became who I am today because I specialize in helping those that people really forgot about because that's who I used to be. I started off making $150 a day. I didn't come in this industry, it's fabulous. I came fat, broke, depressed, suicidal. So I literally duplicate what I've done with other people and it has worked for almost 19 years. And so the way I do it is not normal. It's not what everybody else uses as philosophies and strategies. But I like to show people how go buy you 10 toothpaste for $80. Go sell it for $20. Who mad at an $11, a $12 profit? So this is what I do. And I get to bring people in my community that I build. Not just the money. I help people get better spiritually. The money don't make itself. I'm more of a pastor than some of these pastors. You know how many girls I have to pray with? Hello. Talk to. I'm a psychiatrist. You know how many women almost committed suicide? Like, so I do a lot of work that's not comprehensible. It ain't just go sell this product. No. So that's why people don't understand me because they don't understand how I do what I do. You got to come in my orbit to kind of really understand. But to give it basic understanding, yes. We mark it up maybe 5 to 25, maybe 5 to 10. The margin is what we're after. And we're also happy that we get to purchase the product at 50 to 75% off. So I'm the Fenty girl. I'm the Bobby Brown girl. I'm the Neiman Marcus skincare. What is it? The you know what I'm talking about, the expensive skincare. I've been that girl. But now I get to get better quality at 50 to 75% off. I'm winning. So it's really a psychology shift that our people need to have to understand why God has blessed me tremendously because I understood a business model that we don't understand yet. And it's been around, this industry been around for almost 100 years. Why are we just finding out about it? So I'm one of the first Black women to put some respect on this industry's name, and people don't like that.
How much of a percentage of your earnings do you give the people that work with you?
Me?
Yes.
No, I don't give them anything. We all earn a percentage of what we it's like.
Well, how much of a percentage? Okay, so
I don't give them anything. The company has a compensation plan, and everybody's ID number is coded. Like everything you do is coded to you.
So you don't pay these girls individually?
No. I do incentive trips and cute stuff as a leader.
Yes,
cute
but
stuff.
in terms of their income,
the company pays them. They get paid once a month or every 3 days from the company.
So in this case, pharmacy pays them.
Pharmacy pays
Got
them.
it. So pharmacy pay. Okay. So the profit margin that you made, do you keep that 100%, or do you have to split that?
Oh no, it's my money. Whatever money I made for my input, my organization, my residual, my business is mine.
You don't have to split that with pharmacy.
No. Pharmacy already got paid when we bought the product.
Yeah.
That's it. Pharmacy already got paid when we bought the product initially. Oh. Pharmacy done. You bought this, like the stuff I'm gonna give you, that's it. They're done. We don't owe them nothing else. You buy toothpaste for $8, you do what you want to do. If pharmacy is done, you don't owe pharmacy nothing else.
How do you recruit these, let's just say people, these girls, to work with you or for you?
I mean, raindrops. How do I look? I look cute. I'm 46. I look good. I smell good. When I come around, I give you a fire that nobody else gives you. I make you feel alive. I remind you of your worth. I show you how to become a better version of yourself. I do a lot of personal development. I do a lot of talks online. I've been on the internet since I was 29. I'm 46. People watch me grow on the internet. They watch me have a baby. They watch me break up with people. They watch my kids turn on me. They watch haters turn on me. They watch me lose my mind. They watch me get fat. They watch me fall off. They watch me get it back again. So I'm big on the internet. I'm big on relationships. I genuinely love love women, not in a sexual way. I love elevated women. I love people. I'm here at this studio. This is my friend. Being here, seeing his growth. Like, I genuinely have a genuine care about the well-beings of another human. And when you come in contact with me, you feel that, you sense that. And I make you want to be better than you are. And so I recruit people because of my essence that I put out to the world. I more so attract them than I recruit. I very rarely go after people. I could count on one hand who I go after. If I go after you, somebody. I don't go after people. I attract people.
And the way they come to you, they DM you.
They DM me, they text me, they call me, they come to my events.
And they say, I want to be down.
Yeah, and I have links in my bio.
Yeah.
I send out emails. I do send out emails and stuff, but I attract people. And they say, I want to be down. So
these girls who work with you, your team, pharmacy pays them a whatever
percentage.
So let's say I'm like, Stormy, I want another level of income. I'm Carlos King.
Oh, God.
Listen, I have over 1 million followers, subscribers across all platforms.
From your mouth to God's ears.
Okay, so let's say I'm like, yo, Stormy, put your boy on. What would Carlos King have to do in order to make money?
I'm going to say it one more time. And I hope you speaking it. That's kind of how I got in trouble from speaking things into existence. Okay.
We'll get to that in a second.
Yeah. So I'm going to make it very simple. The more products you and your partner sell, the more money you make.
No, I'm working for you.
You're not working for me.
I'm working with you.
With me.
Yes. So
we're going to do events.
Okay.
We're going to put together a sexy event where people going to come and try to, like, this is a pharmacy cocktail I'm drinking right now. Okay. I'm 46. I look younger now than I did before. My makeup is pharmacy. My skincare is pharmacy. I have no fake eyelashes. This is pharmacy lipstick. I drink collagen. I drink like an anti-aging drink. Like, I'm a supplement product junkie. So we'll have a cute event. We may have a band plan. We may have whatever your Carlos King is going to be a sexy demure event. So we're going to have stuff set up, people sampling stuff. People not going to know they're using the skincare. They're not going to know they're putting on the lipstick. They're going to fall in love with the different lip color. They're going to fall in love with the fragrances. It's going to be like an activation. And in the end, we're going to say, hey, guys, this is Carlos's new business. I'm Stormy Wellington. I'm his business partner. We're going to present the business for them and invite them to either be a great customer. That whitening toothpaste will have your teeth whiter than what you're using now. That soap would take dirt off you like nobody's business. That skinny gel would snatch your waist, snatch them arms. We would give them an experience and then invite them to partner with us. I travel and do events. One of the reasons why I travel so much, a lot of people see me on flights a lot, because I'm traveling with my team. We do content, traveling, attract people. We do Zoom calls. We do FaceTime calls. We do activation. We do hotel events. We do yacht events. Any way to get a person excited, we do it. We just want you to get excited about the environment and ultimately the partnership or the product.
And how do I get my check?
Every month, the company uploads your pay portal and you have a debit card. So you can either take the money, transfer it to your bank account, or take the money so we get paid once a month and every 3 days. So whatever retail sales you do through your site at 50% to 75%, that's paid to you every 3 days. Promote. You upload it either to your pharmacy debit Visa card, put it on your wallet on your phone like normal, or transfer the money to your bank account. Every 3 days, and your big check comes once a month.
I want to get into this investigation. Okay, so I want to say this, okay?
Okay, yeah.
All right. The FTC filed a federal case claiming Stormy Wellington used deceptive or exaggerated income claims to recruit people into the LMM businesses. They are alleging that you promoted opportunities suggesting people can make six figures, millions, or fast wealth. They're alleging that you marketed companies like your former employer and pharmacy using these claims.
Exactly.
According to the FTC, they're saying that the reality did not match the messaging, that most participants made little or no money, and in some disclosures, the vast majority earn nothing or very small amounts. So in a nutshell, they're alleging that you sold financial outcome that typical participants were very unlikely to achieve. On April 13th, 2026, the FTC filed a federal complaint. The case, you're saying, well, let me just read it. The case seeks to stop deceptive earnings claims and protect consumers. And that at the time of what I'm reading from the FTC, there's already a proposed settlement order in place, and that under this agreement, this settlement, they're saying that you are banned from making misleading income claims, and that you cannot help others make those kinds of claims. And I want to say for the record, because we are here to talk about the facts, this is not a criminal case.
No.
It's a consumer protection enforcement action.
Exactly. So I'm not going to jail like some of my sisters and brothers want me to do. Thank God.
So April 13th, when the FTC filed this, how did you find out?
So I found out, so every year I take a trip for myself just to, unwind and regroup and dream again. And, so every year I've been doing this for maybe 10 years. So I went to Thailand, Egypt, Dubai, and I don't even know where else. Maldives. No, Malaysia. So I come home, and when I come home, my dad greets me at the door as normal. But this time he greeted me with this envelope, and I thought it was a new American Express card because I had lost my American Express card. But when I come home and I open this envelope, it's a FTC settlement offer. So I found out February, maybe, February 30th. No, 28th. I found out when I came back from Thailand, maybe March 1st, something like that. And so when I first found out, of course, I never experienced anything like that before. I didn't really understand what I was reading. I knew it was something serious. I have friends that unfortunately had to pay fines, millions of dollars. I have friends that were put out of network marketing for a certain amount of time. So I knew what the word injunction meant. I know injunction means like never do something again, basically, something to the sort of that. But I knew it wasn't good. And then, of course, first thing I did was I called my attorney. I've had the same attorney for over a decade. He's been with me for like a family attorney. And I text the pictures to him, and he basically helped me understand what it was. And then I started calling other people, and that's when I got nervous because I was like, wait a minute, these people, whoever wants to put me out of network marketing. So this was a plot from someone that doesn't want me doing network marketing.
Was it a plot from someone you believe used to work with you or for you? Mm-hmm. Do you have an idea who this person may be?
I may do. I wouldn't say it, but yeah, I think deep in my heart, I know who did it.
You believe this person went to
They just kept making complaints. Like this is why, and I'm just being very candid because I really want people who watch this to understand. You could complain on anybody for anything, but you got to know how to do it. You got to have good black and white sense to know how to send an eloquent, professional email that could get anybody's attention. You send enough emails on somebody, it could be 10 different emails, it could be 20 different emails. You send enough complaints about someone with something, and that was what happened. One of the things that I was notified about, my attorney shared with me, is that they was like, they got too many complaints. I know who has the capacity, the bandwidth, and the desire.
Complaints from one person or complaints from multiple people?
They didn't say. They didn't say.
So that headline about how 76% of people said they made no money, you're saying that's not true?
So I'm not going to say yes or no if it's true or not, because the facts is why I'm here is because I would literally have to, if I said to you right now that's not true, regardless if it's true or not, if I said it out my mouth that it's not true, I would have to go produce all the people. This is the part that people got to get. You could say what you want, but if you're in a situation like me, it ain't about lip service no more. Now it's go produce all the people. Where are you gonna go get all the people from? And then the fact of the matter is, tell me one profession that 76% of the people win in. This is what I want us to get a little bit more educated on. Give me one profession where you have seen 76% of the people win. And I hope I don't get in trouble for this, but let's just say 24% won. Shit, I should be getting a trophy. If you have the capacity as a black woman with a 10th grade education, and if the numbers say that, you're telling me you need to be on erected. Listen, I've never seen a trophy erected to a critic. I've never seen a critic getting celebrated. So for real, if you want to know the truth, I know why this attack came to me. 24% is a damn good number. If I could repeat that again and again and again, that's historical. That's monumental. That's someone who came from food stamps, Section 8, high school dropout, teenage mom. She need a statue. We need to put a statue and name a day after her. As a black woman, she did all of that. And because I'm a woman of faith, I believe that life and death is in the power of the tongue. I believe that you can speak things into existence. If you go back and really know from the documents, I'm not going to say it. You should really do your homework. The statement that really got me in this mess, I've been saying it since 2011 when I was nobody for real. I was manifesting. I was creating. I can tell you right now, life and death is in the power of the tongue. But I cannot do that anymore. So I cannot make no more income claims. I don't have to. I don't want to. Because the truth is, and this is my statement and I'm going to stand on it, the money I've made didn't come from money. It came from my mind. I became a woman with wisdom that learned how to go my mind to go get the money. So what we really have in 2026 is not an economical problem. We have a mindset problem, and we have a work ethic problem, and we have a worthiness problem. And so if you eradicate that, for real, the money will come. So, the trouble that I got in was because I didn't know that I couldn't speak those things that is not as though they were.
But I want you to be very specific.
Let's be specific.
Okay. You were making claims, right, that you can make people millions.
No.
Making them money.
No. I mean, yes, making them money. Yes.
Making them money.
But no. I never made a millionaire. If I could make millionaires, all my kids would be multimillionaires. I can't make anybody a millionaire. I could lead you. I can mentor you. I can show you. It's up to you to do the work. Have I helped people make millions? I wouldn't be here if I didn't do what I did.
But that's why the FTC cracked down on you because you were making claims.
And if I can't go substantiate the W-9s or the 1099s and the people and line them up with their names, or if I don't want to pay into that type of cost, I could have said, let's fight. Let me go produce all the people. Do I want to do that? First of all, nobody with wisdom should fight the FTC, especially if you know that there is some wrong in what you've done. Once you understand, like now that I know, if I would have known that I couldn't say the things that I said as a truth of what I do and want to do and still going to do, I would have never spoke some of the things out of my mouth that I spoke.
When you say if you would have known the wrong you made, what wrong did you make?
You cannot say the amount of money you're going to help people make. You cannot say the amount of people that you want to help make legally. Anybody could be in the position I'm in right now. You cannot say, I help this or I will help this. You cannot do that in this amount of time. We all do that. That's the number one way we most of us market. I could do this for you in this amount of time. You cannot do that. That is illegal.
And you did not realize this was illegal
until
March 1st when you got the letter.
I did not know. So I heard little things about it, but not in the way in which I was presenting it. I didn't think the way I presented it was illegal, right? But when I understood the paperwork, it's like, no, you cannot say, for example, you could have helped 20 people make $1 million. They could hate you not a day. Can you go produce the 1099, the person? If you can't do that, you better not say it. So really, it's best to stay away from anything as it pertains to money because you never know when you and that person can fall out. If you cannot, again, if you read the paperwork, if I could substantiate, meaning if I'm going to say I helped her make $1 million, I better be able to produce her 1099. I better be able to produce her. And then I got to submit it to them first before I even can make that claim. So now that I know that, oh yeah, no, I would never, I don't want to talk about money no more. I want to talk about who you got to become to get the money. Because talking about money is problems for me.
How much did you have to settle with the FTC?
Money? How much money I had to pay?
Yes.
Nothing. God is so good. This is what I'm trying to tell people, right?
You did not have to pay the FTC any money.
No fines. I had to pay my attorney, and I can no longer make an income claim, and I got to answer to them for 20 years. But they did not fine me anything.
Are you on probation?
Pretty much.
You're on probation for 20 years.
Basically.
And under this 20-year probation, if they find that you make any
income claims,
they
didn't
can
tell
come
me,
after you.
Of course. No income claim. They got to know if I move. Again, check mark. Because if I was illegitimate, I would be in jail. If I was running a illegal Ponzi scheme pyramid business, I would be in jail. So now that I'm even being watched, everything is going to be watched that I do. I'm on this 20-year, basically, probation. It makes me have to move different. So yes, I have to submit any movement to them, any partnership, any business. People got to know that I'm in this FTC agreement.
So when you say any move you make, so for 20 years, you have to notify the FTC if you do any additional businesses.
Correct.
They're watching whatever you post on social media, whatever you claim.
I'm sure.
Do you have to notify them if you move out of the state in which you are legal?
Everything I do.
Do you have to let them know when you travel?
No.
No. Do you have to let them know and report any earnings that you make?
Yeah.
And in exchange for that, you did not have to pay back a dime.
No. But see, so one of the things I will say that I would say that gave me a good opportunity to be able to go through this in the way in which I went through it. I want to say it that way. I didn't ignore them. A lot of people get these notices and they just ignore them. And you can't ignore them. Answer them. As soon as I got the notification, I called a couple of attorneys and spoke to a couple of attorneys, and this person told me this, and this person told me that, and this person petrified me, and this person told me I got to pay all these millions of dollars. I'm like, oh my God. And I'm like, what am I doing? Let me call my attorney. My attorney got on it immediately. So if I got notification on the 28th, my attorney probably got with them on the 2nd. That's how fast it was. We got into negotiations fast. I had to send an email out to my database. I had to do a lot of things that if I was not a woman of faith and a woman of who I am, my business would have been flatlined anyway.
Were your accounts frozen during this investigation?
No.
They filed April 13th.
No. They settled it April 13th. So like they filed, basically when you say filed, it's like filed like it's what am I looking for? Like it's official. They made it official April 13th.
They made it official
there
April
you go.
13th.
That's it. They made it official.
And you settled when?
So I don't know the exact date, but it doesn't matter. It became official on the 13th. So no matter when I settled, I could have. It was a back and forth process. Remember, I came home February 28th. They submitted to me February on my birthday. It was a birthday gift. February 21st was my birthday. So from February 21st to April 13th, it's the process. That's how fast.
That's how fast it was. So how do you think this got out publicly?
I think that first of all, civil stuff is public. Domestic.
Yeah,
all
but
this
you
stuff.
have to, something like this, no disrespect, obviously, like, you're not Beyonce, right? So no one, or Nicki Minaj, or these big celebrities to where people are literally every day trying to figure out what you got going on.
I don't know. I was wondering. I thought that's what bloggers do. They search things every day.
Not at the scale of,
Little Stormy. I'm just Little Stormy.
Well, I won't say you're little, but you get what I'm saying respectfully, right?
Yeah.
Like no one's waiting behind every day. Stormy Wellington.
Exactly.
Stormy Wellington.
Exactly.
So my point is, for this to be revealed publicly, do you think somebody leaked this factual information that is public record to try and embarrass you?
Yes. Everything is a trick of the enemy to try to embarrass me, shut me down, discourage me, make me want to kill myself, make me want to go crazy. The whole plan. So here's what I need y'all to get. The plan was for me to never do network marketing again. That's what I don't know if it's called a petitioner. Don't get me started with all them terms. I'm the defendant. It was for me to never do network marketing again. This is what these people who did this wanted. So if I would have lost, that would have been a loss to me. I love the industry of network marketing. If I leave, let me voluntarily leave. Don't tell me I can't do so. Literally, it could have been cease and desist, no more network marketing. No more. If you do anything else with network marketing, now you're going to be fined. But that's not the case. So when everything got finalized April the 13th, for me, I'm grateful. Because if I would have got put out of the industry or had to pay a big fine, I know people that had to pay fines, that if I had to pay those fines, that would have hurt. You know what I mean? So to be here, still in the industry, get to bring clarity to the industry. And it's not just network marketing. This is about to be something serious that we are about to face. And I know for a fact that there are people that know and I'm not tooting my own horns, but I'm a very dedicated leader. I'm present 365 days a year. I'm present 360 days of them. I have a community. I do calls. I do events. I'm always teaching my people what to do, what books to read, how to think. I'm an investor. I'm a mom. I show you all aspects of me online. I push people. I inspire people. I'm a coach. I'm a mentor. If I can no longer operate in that capacity, it's a lot of people that will win from me disappearing. So if she can't, I can't go live on Instagram anymore. Who did that? I can't go live till next year. All right. So there's
part of your probation is you can't go.
No. Somebody reported me in a way in which Instagram blocked me for 1 year. I cannot go live for 1 year.
Why?
So it was a post from my last company. All of a sudden, somebody reported it. And now I can't go live for 1 year to 2027. So if I'm out the way, I leave a lot of people vulnerable. I help a lot of people know to go fight again. Every day I do that. So we can shut her down and embarrass her and assassinate her character and defame her and discredit her. We won. But it didn't do that because I am authentic. I do what I do and been doing it since I was 29 on the internet. So it's hard to discredit a real person. If I just popped out and was a marketer, then I might be in trouble. But people know me because of my discipline and my consistency. And that carries, my influence on people has come because of how I show up. So I know somebody turned me in to try to embarrass me. And also a part of my I don't know what you call it, my agreement order is I had to email everybody. That's embarrassing too. But for me, it just elevated me more and made me change my message. And I have to really teach people how to have the right mindset because the mind can give you everything you want.
So do you think, let's just say a disgruntled employee or a disgruntled person that was a part of your organization, do you think it's because the said person or said people feel like I invested my own money into something expecting a grand return on my investment? Granted, because if you did take money from people, right, promising that is a pyramid scheme. Obviously, you're not being investigated for that. What you're being investigated for, what you were being investigated for was not criminal, right? So a lot of people do assume she's a scammer. She takes people's money and she promises them X, Y, and Z, money, whatever, right? Those are things, and I'm sure you saw that people really do believe. So none of that is true because you're not being investigated for that. But do you think some disgruntled or people who really did think I'm investing my own money into this organization and I got nothing out of it? What do you have to say to those people?
So I said this before and I'm gonna say it again. I'm always sensitive to the fact that there can be someone that could in their mind think that they were supposed to get something for nothing in terms of making an ROI. Am I denying that there could be someone that's that delusional? First of all, you gotta remember from the beginning you get product. Let's stop right there. You are buying products. If you don't sell, grow, see, if you look at the definition of multi-level marketing, it's about consumers, but it's also about the distributors getting the consumers. And we get to build teams. So if you're not moving product, majority of the people know this is what they're supposed to be doing. If you're not selling the product, if you're not inspiring and influencing people to want to buy, the only place you get something for nothing is from the welfare department. So again, I'm not gonna be that insensitive girl that just says, maybe it's a woman that said or a man that said, I didn't make $1 million. Maybe. But if there's someone in the world that really thought that they were just gonna get paid, this is not a stock. This is not a welfare. You gotta work. You understand?
But did your headline,
no,
make them believe that they were, in all fairness?
No.
Your headline was never misleading in terms of people really do think in Stormy that if I'm a part of Stormy's world, listen, you're a fabulous woman, you're a beautiful woman, you live in a palatial mansion, you are selling a lifestyle, right? That's not illegal, but you are selling a lifestyle. So if I am a single mother of 4 kids and I saw a headline that said, join my organization and you can make money, and they didn't, in all fairness, do you understand why someone may feel like I got taken advantage of?
So, of course, I'm me. And I'm never going to sell something I don't believe in. So, again, do I think that there's someone that could feel like, man, I didn't make any money? I would not deny that one bit. And that's unfortunate. But also ask yourself in that same breath, did you do the work? That's it. Did you do the work? Did you use the products? Did you grow it all? Because it's not always, the money is last. This is what we all got to understand, right? Money just doesn't come. Money is the last thing that you acquire when you grow. It's not, unless you were a silver spoon baby, most of us became somebody and we started to acquire money because of who we had to become in the process. And then the money came. Again, I'm not denying that there's people that was born into wealth. I became who I am to get money. So I teach and show what you need to do. I never sat and said, hey, join me and you're going to get rich tomorrow. No, that's not my messaging. But again, I'm not going to be that insensitive person that says it may be somebody that feels like they tried and they didn't win. But again, going back to what you asked me earlier, statistically, I'm not mad at 76% versus or 74% versus 26%. That ratio is not bad. And if I could grow beyond that and continue doing that, I'm proud of the work that I've done. And I'm going to continue showing up. I'm just not going to say the wrong thing out my mouth to get myself in trouble. And it's hard. I'll tell you this. It's hard to not have freedom of speech. Like, do you know there's so many things I wish I could say to you right now, but I can't. So for me having a tape on my mouth from, the truth is, I've been a manifester since I was 13. Anything I want, I've learned to speak those things that are not as though they were. Like, I still believe that's real. I just can't do it on the internet no more. So a part of what I did was I spoke it. And there's a lot of people in the world that could tell you that they life changed when they came in contact with me. Money, relationships, who they became, the lifestyle, the thing they experienced. There are people that's alive right now that would never be able to say they did some of the things they did, yet they had not met me. And so I'm forever grateful for that. That's what makes me happy, knowing that there are people in this world that I have made a huge impression on. Being in your company, there are people that know me all over the world from the things that I've done, from viral videos, from even what's happening now. But again, not being able to voice what I really want to say is very hard. And that's my new life. No more freedom of speech for Stormy.
Would you say what you was going through with the FTC, was that low vibrational for you?
Hell yeah, that was low vibrational. Who want to go through the feds watching? I mean, hello. No, I didn't like that at all. I didn't feel like I deserved it in the beginning, but then I understood what it did for me. But it was very low vibrational. Even people who are questioning who I am right now. There are people right now that still don't understand what's happening, and they could have been living their best life, but they read the wrong tabloid, they read the wrong blog, they read the article and didn't know what the hell they was reading, and now would never connect with me because of something that they read. So yes, that was very low vibration, and I'm sure it affected me some way, somehow, but God has an amazing way of turning things around and making them good. And so I'm seeing things happen, I'm seeing doors open, and it's making me have to pivot in another way to change my messaging. So, of course, yeah, of course.
What happened to your former employer? Why did you leave that company after 11 years?
So I don't talk bad about people, but it was just some unethical things that didn't align with Stormy anymore. And I don't stay where there's low integrity and disalignment. I don't play about alignment and integrity. I live my life on respect, integrity, character, and honor. And when that is not present, neither will I. So there were some things that I discovered that I just could not sit on anymore.
Was it illegal stuff?
Maybe. It might be. I don't know. I didn't go search the laws. It might be. I don't know.
Have you heard from them recently?
Maybe a few months ago, because there's a situation that I'm about to have to go through with them that's going to be public again, unfortunately, but
is it another investigation?
No, but you'll probably be inviting me back in a couple of months, couple of weeks.
Are you suing them?
Hey, I didn't say that.
You also said, you didn't say you didn't. You weren't either.
We'll find out.
Is a legal situation going with them?
I mean, maybe. I hope not. I really don't want to. I'm grateful for that experience that I had with them. I'm grateful for what they brought into my life, but you got to do what's right no matter what. So, I mean, I hope it doesn't get there. I pray it doesn't get there, but more than likely it's going to get there.
Because they're not budging on whatever settlement that you want?
No, not really.
Yeah. Mm-mm. And you feel like they owe you money?
No.
They owe you something?
What?
Your old was rightfully yours in your mind.
In my mind? I mean, not
in your mind, not, but.
All right, whatever. We'll talk about it later.
Okay. Last thing, what happened to your Lifetime reality show that was supposed to premiere a few years ago? There were advertisements, there were commercials, and then all of a sudden, Stormy Wellington never aired. A lot of people said Lifetime allegedly walked away from the show because they felt that your business was not up to par with their standards.
Wow. So, that's not true.
Okay.
Lifetime absolutely loves me to this day. We are still in relationship because they just love how I did what I did. They was amazed at how we organized such an amazing community of women, Black women, Latina. That was amazing. So just know that I was very proud of that show. But what ended up happening, I believe, it was a part of God's divine plan, because some things happened even with me and my family that I'm so happy that the world didn't see. It wouldn't have been good. But what happened was the FTC. There was a lot of deceptive things that it could have been considered enticement that could have got me in some big trouble. All of us. In this world, this multi-level marketing, direct sales world, you got to be careful of the flash, the jewelry, the cars, the clothes, the bags. You really, supposed to be like kind of plain Jane. And nothing about your image, according to the FTC, should make me say, ooh, I want to do that because her watch. So we got to be very careful. So I had a lot of things that could have got us in trouble. So honestly, Lifetime could have said, we don't care. Y'all signed an agreement. Y'all just have to get sued. We could have got sued. Like every time we made an infringement, we could have got sued. So Lifetime actually was supportive of pulling the show, because when they discovered all the laws we had broken in filming the show, it was better off that we didn't publish the show. So it was not about me or my income and my business. It was more about protecting us from getting a big lawsuit from the FTC.
And is this around the time when you realized that some of the things you were saying to promote your business was not legal?
No. I didn't know back then. I knew that you got to be careful with the flash. Like there was a time where you could say, hey, I made this because of this. No. So I knew that too much flash, yeah. But I didn't know that I couldn't say the things that I said. No, I didn't know what I said was illegal until I got the FTC paperwork. I would have been stopped. Listen, you can't run from the feds.
No, absolutely not. So that's what I was assuming, because you said you kind of heard that some stuff were.
Not the stuff I was saying. I knew that flash was, you had to be careful.
So the Lifetime show, it was the flashy things.
Oh, yeah.
And
Oh, yeah.
And okay, and the means of that.
Oh, yeah.
How much are you worth?
I don't know. Blessed and highly favored in the Lord. I don't know.
What is your current relationship like with your daughter? Because we did see things on social media a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
She made some wild accusations.
Yeah.
About you. Mm-hmm. You're not treating her well. And things of that nature. Mm-hmm. What are things like between you and your daughter today?
We're very close. She is 26. That happened when she was about 21. That was a very interesting season in my life, but we are very close. She is a whole lady now, and she is very apologetic, as I am as well, for how we showed up publicly, because that's not who we really are. We are a mother and daughter like team, for real. That's my sister / daughter. So we're good now.
Last thing, Stormy, you have the audience. What do you want to say to them in regards to what has been happening and their assumptions about you? And that's your camera.
So I would say that it's honestly, it's unfortunate that some of you all found out about me the way in which you did. But I find it an honor that you now know me and you get to find out who I am for yourself. One of the things I know that is so near and dear to my heart is that you have to know that God lives in your heart. And this experience has reminded me so seriously how to go back to the Word of God, because that's where my strength really came from. And in that dark season of my life that could have took me out the game, I went back to God. So if I went through all of this to remember who God is in my life, maybe you should take this time to go back and find who God is in your life. Because when you realize that He's in your heart, nothing else matters. I don't care what nobody think about me, what they say about me. It's ultimately about what Stormy Wellington says about herself. And me and God are in a partnership, so we good to go. So I love y'all. Remember, how you start is not how you have to finish. Thank you so much for having me. I hope that you watch this over and over again and find out the truth. Unfortunately, the reward for Black success is always ridicule. Why do Black people always have to be destroyed in the end? And I just ain't going out like that. So y'all stuck with me. I ain't going nowhere. Follow me on Instagram at Coach Stormy. I'm going to be there and I ain't going nowhere. Thank you.
Okay, one more thing, because you said something. Again, I'm a journalist, so I hear you talk and I have a question. Do you feel like there is this trend of the Black community looking at things that you do and other people who are into like influencing or, listen, there's a woman named Lauren Rittinger.
Yes.
She also does next level marketing as well, and nobody touches her. But do you feel like when it comes to you, people who say things like, I can help, listen, I'm a business coach, I'm all these things, that they do feel like there's these crackdown on people who are scammers. And look, there are scammers. And we're not going to sit up here and negate that. There are people who are scamming. Somebody last week, the name of Jonathan, he had a podcast called Rich and Unemployed. He is now currently serving, I believe, 7 years in jail for COVID fraud, COVID relief fraud, to be exact. So there are, and he was selling, do this and do that, whatever. So it is some truth to that. Mm-hmm. But with that being said, do you feel like there is this trend to where people just feel like we're very suspicious of this and we don't believe you, but when you have someone like a Lauren Renninger who is making billions off of it, no one questions it?
Unfortunately, again, I think the reward for Black success is always hate. And I just think that when we don't understand how someone did something, we always want to hate. Instead of us trying to understand and figure out, okay, what is she doing? Because I'm just going to be candid with you, For the last few days, I've been waking up, looking around at my life saying, I understand how people don't understand what I do. Because the way I did it would seem like there's no way this is all she did. You can't tell me this girl was broke one day. You can't tell me she was on food stamps. You can't tell me she was on Section 8. You wouldn't understand that really. Nobody never gave me no bonus check. I don't get paid to post. I wasn't given anything. I earned everything that I have. And sometimes I'm blown away by it. So I just think that we as a people, we need to go seek information. One of the things I tell you, you're gonna appreciate this as a journalist. You probably know this already. Black Enterprise wrote an article, and I saw this article maybe about 7 years ago. And it was a little tiny article tucked away in the corner. And it said that Black wealth is gonna go to zero by 2053. Did you see that?
No.
And I don't know what made me see it. And from then, it just touched my heart.
But why did they say that? Go ahead.
Because Black wealth is gonna go to zero by 2053 because Black people don't wanna learn nothing new. We don't wanna learn nothing. And I know that that's partially true. This was not a career that was handed to me. My mom didn't say, go become a multi-level marketer. My mom told me I was a scammer too. She's deceased now. My closest friends, I became a part of the NFL. No friends, no family left, nobody. I didn't build my business with my family. This is not a family business. Stormy got up. She went to the beauty salon. She went to Walmart. She went to the store. She got on MySpace. She got on Facebook. She did events. She knocked on doors. She put door hangers. She network marketed her way to where she is right now today. All right. So the truth is that that's the problem. We don't want to learn nothing new. So I just want people to go get real information because think about it. They say you want to hide something from a Black person, put it in a book. So I think that we have to understand industries to understand, like, I don't know what you do. It's hard. You can't even really put into words what you do because you are, Carlos King. You know how to be Carlos King. Can somebody really be Carlos King? Not all the way. You can mentor somebody, but it's just that Carlos King have that I can't get at to you, baby. I could teach you all that I can, but there's that you bring. So I think that when people see me, they can't understand me. And because they can't understand me, they want to hate. Because I love Lauren. We celebrate her. I know Black women that celebrate her and they won't even like my picture. What's the difference? Is it because I'm too Black? Is it because I'm too ratchet? Is it because I got a tattoo on my leg? Is it because I'm a Black girl like you and you think that you want to be jealous? Don't be jealous, be inspired. So I think that we have to have a mental shift. And when that mental shift happens, I hope this goes viral. I hope people really watch this because I think we had an incredible dialogue for an understanding. Even the way I chunked it down and you came back and was like, oh, okay. People need to hear that, aha. And I think we gave it to them today. So thank you for having me and thank you for going deep today.
No, thank you for saying yes to this. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, Stormy.
I like your glasses too. That was cute.
Oh, thank you, little product.
Okay.
No, that was good.